From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
Well, get ready, North State. They are coming to town. They should be here. In fact, they will be here on Saturday, November 1st. AJ Lee and Blue Summit. If you like bluegrass, then I highly recommend this band. From festival lot jams to national stage, this Santa Cruz band is redefining bluegrass that it is with soul, grit, and California charm. Don't miss the chance to see AJ Lee and Blue Summit live in concert, as those tickets are on sale now. You can grab yours today at CascadeTheater.org. So yeah, be sure to check them out and check this out. Beautiful rainy fall day sent to us by a few days ago here by Brian. This is just some great fall colors. Look at that buck just hanging out. Eventually that buck, and we'll show you a picture of that tomorrow, was hanging out with the pumpkins. In fact, making a little snack out of them. If you want to share your photos and want to see them right here on the Morning Update or on Coffee with Krueger, you can do so. You just have to share them from the free Weather NorCal app. Here's a look at your weather headlines. Off and on breezy north winds. Now, I think today will be the peak of the winds. They'll start to subside, but still a little breezy at times, even as we go through the rest of the week. Warming trend peaks today, and even though we're going to see temperatures drop slightly, we're going to keep it above normal. Dry and mild here, and Halloween here, and for the entire weekend. And next week is when we're seeing that potential for the next change in our weather pattern, meaning cooler and possibly wetter. So there's your Krueger's Quick Cast for your Wednesday, October 29th. We're starting off with that frost advisory until 9 o'clock this morning for southern Trinity County. Otherwise, just, be prepared for the fact that it's going to be a cold start to the day. Light jacket in the valley, a heavier jacket in the mountains. Could see some patchy fog, especially for some of those mountain valleys in Trinity County. Same song and dance, right? But we do have a cold front that is passing through Northern California this morning. It is bringing some areas, some high and even a few mid-level clouds, but not really any rainfall. There may be some drizzle for places like Del Norte County, but otherwise it's fairly dry. Once that passes, then we start to see things begin to clear out. A bit breezy north winds, thanks to partially that cold front passing through for the valley in particular, could see gusts over 20 miles per hour. But then as we go into the next few days, and really even towards the end of the week, winds should be calmer, but still a little breezy at times. So for your Wednesday, expect those temperatures to be somewhere around 80 degrees, low 80s for most of us in the valley, 60s and 70s for the higher elevations, and somewhere in the low to mid 60s for the coast. We take a look at tonight and then really the next 7 days. You can see those temperatures, again, today's the peak of the warming trend, but temperatures do start to drop, but still above normal. There's that first chance for showers again by next Tuesday. I think better chances going into Tuesday for the coast and inland, and maybe even a chance for another clipping system that could just clip the north end of Northern California. So again, Del Norte County, maybe even the north end of Humboldt County as well. And then, of course, a chance for showers coming into there for Tuesday. Now, for Siskiyou, Modoc County, Eastern Mountains, mainly dry through the weekend, even into Monday, with that chance for showers coming in by Tuesday of next week. Well, that is your Krueger's Quick Cast. If that's all you needed, well, hope you have a great day. But let's go into that deeper dive and take a look at things and what's going on out there, what's happening. Well, there you have that cold front right here. As that cold front passes, we're going to see clearing skies coming in behind that. So that's what we have in store for us for today. This storm system here looks pretty impressive, but it's going to stay to our north. It's behind that we're going to be watching some activity here that could potentially impact us here by early next week. So let's take a look at that longer range forecast. There's that system coming up to the north. Now, we do have this storm system that's going to take its own sweet time getting here. You see that energy really pushing itself up to the north here, and we do have a pretty good cold front, have some good tap into some good moisture here. That's going to push into the Pacific Northwest by Friday night and into Saturday. This is going to clip Northern California, but unfortunately, by the time it gets here, it's going to lose a lot of its energy. But that being said, I think places like Del Norte County, Northern Humboldt, maybe even Western Siskiyou County could get caught up in a few showers here as we do go into your Saturday, but that cold front moves on out of here, and then we're dry again going into your Sunday. Again, it's not until around, say, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week that we're seeing the potential for some changes in our overall pattern here, cooler and wetter. So the winds, as I mentioned, they're going to be a little breezy out there, maybe a little over 20 miles per hour from the north for the valley. But as we go into Thursday, as we go into Friday, even as we go into your Saturday, yeah, a little breezy, 10, 15 miles per hour at times, but certainly not to the extent that what we are seeing out there for today. Now, as I mentioned, we do have a ridge of high pressure in place. That's essentially keeping us dry, keeping us under mainly sunny skies and above average temperatures here for the extended outlook. There you can see going through the weekend, you see still at high pressure, but it is beginning to show signs of shifting itself off to the east by early next week. I've got my eyes on this energy right here because this is what looks like could be here sometime around Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, not only dropping our temperatures, but potentially bringing us some wet weather by around Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. And you can see that in the 10-day trend here. You see how we're going to peak today, mid to upper 70s here, pretty much for Thursday through Monday. There's that dip in the temperatures and that potential for some showers entering the picture. Let's take a look at that marine forecast for your Wednesday. A little gusty out there. The winds will progressively get stronger today as well as those waves. That's why there's a small craft advisory not taking effect until this afternoon. So here's your neighborhood forecast, sponsored in part by Dignity Health. Trinity County, you're talking mid-70s, give or take here for today. You're going to be dry all the way through Monday with that chance for showers coming in by next Tuesday. And really across the board, everyone has that chance for showers on Tuesday and most likely extending into Wednesday of next week as well. Now, there may be a stray sprinkle or light shower for parts of Del Norte County today as that cold front passes to our north. Maybe another chance on Saturday as we get clipped by another system on Saturday. Otherwise dry Sunday, Monday. Better chances for showers looks like by next Tuesday. Take you up towards Siskiyou County, sponsored by Dignity Health. Temperatures 60s for the most part. You see one of the warmer spots will be Happy Camp. Dry through Monday. Showers possibly by next Tuesday. Modoc County, you've got temperatures in the 60s for you with 66 for Canby as well as California Pines and Alturas about 67 degrees. Eastern Mountains, you're going to be dry all the way through Monday of next week with maybe that chance for showers coming in by next Tuesday. Let's take you out to the Valley neighborhood forecast to the south, sponsored by Dignity Health. I think we're going to see some low 80s in there. We saw that yesterday in many cases. I think that's the case again here for today. There's your 7-day forecast for Chico. Good weather for your Halloween. Good weather to set those clocks back an hour. But then, yeah, temperatures start to drop by next Tuesday with that chance for showers. Let's take you up to the north, about 82 degrees for Redding, 83 for Bella Vista, 79 out in Lakehead as well as Whiskeytown. So yeah, it's warming up there a little bit here. Looking at that 7-day forecast, temperatures do drop slightly. Still very mild though for Thursday through the weekend, even into Monday, with that chance for showers by next Tuesday. All right, that's your morning update. I'll be back again at noon for your latest forecast. Have a great morning.